NBC6 reporter Jamie Guirola. He is live in Miami. He talked to several people who have tested positive for COVID-19. Jamie.
Yeah, you know, the more we test, the more we know who is positive and who is negative. Today, I spoke with 3 people who tested positive for COVID-19. All 3 of them presented different symptoms.
First symptom I've noticed was shortness of breath. And actually, I probably dismissed it because I felt it as I was going to bed one evening.
Tonight, we're hearing from people who say they tested positive for COVID-19 and are recovering.
I started to have symptoms of not being able to smell. I thought it was kind of weird. I wasn't having any of the other normal symptoms.
All of them have different experiences with the virus that still remain somewhat of a mystery.
Since that Saturday night, I had fevers all the way up till Wednesday night. The fever never went away.
29-year-old Mauricio Hernandez is a resident physician now under quarantine. But he says after 5 days of feeling awful, he's doing better.
Once the fever broke off, I was back to pretty much since the next day I was back to normal. I felt pretty okay to do anything the next day.
Robert Morrison, 43, also tested positive. He says he felt sick after hanging with a group of friends at his place earlier this month.
All the friends that were with me have either tested positive or are still unable to get tested. But certainly, we were all just hanging out that weekend, and to be able to pass it along so quickly and easily to every single one of us is quite alarming.
34-year-old Sean Smith also under quarantine with his dog Cooper and has a message for people with or without symptoms.
You know, you never know you could be a carrier. You know, a lot of the times, you know, you may not be experiencing all the same symptoms as in fever, the chills, the shakes. That doesn't mean that you're not a carrier.
And that's why the messaging is so important to stay home until we get an actual good idea of how many cases there are and flattening that curve. Also, these 3 gentlemen illustrate a perfect example of how you do not have to be 65 years or older to get COVID-19. Born Live tonight in Miami, Jamie Guirola, NBC6 News.